Man, I have to say, guys, this was a great video. Hey, you guys, Killing86, aka Raven. Welcome to another reaction video of Mcjuggernuggets. Well, guys, an hour and a half video, just like the housewarming party, which that was the crazy part. And you guys may have remembered that I did all that, and I have to say that it was really tough to watch. But hey, you know how that was. I mean, all about the bag of money. After that, we saw the devil coming back. Well, guys, Halloween. Guys, Halloween was, as you know, what is number two in this country as the best holiday ever celebrated. Now, number two, guys, and number one is actually Christmas, obviously. But as you guys may have known, that Halloween is the one time where we dress up and have fun and be anything you want to be. As you guys can as seen in the Twitter pictures earlier, and also on Instagram, we saw Jesse dress up as Bilbo Baggins from Lord of the Rings, and then we saw Ashley as one of the fairy archers from Lord of the Rings, actually, which that was really cool because they dressed up perfectly. And the one person that didn't know who that was is Jay Games, who dressed up looked like an army crazy guy. But anyway, the costumes were amazing, guys. We were able to see. We saw Jay Games as him. We see one dressed up like an army guy. I'm sure you guys have seen John Haggerty. He dressed up as Psycho Kid in the video Psycho Kid Flees Country. He had the beard, he had the hat, he had the gloves, and even had the sweatshirt of the Philadelphia Eagles where he ran away, and even the hat. That was the most amazing costume. I have to say, I bet that costume, if they ever had like a costume contest, which I'm sure I know they did, but looks like they haven't, but they did. And he would have won. But we've seen a lot of other costumes. We've seen Brian Spitz dress up as Gandalf, and a lot of great stuff. Even this one, like a vampire lady, or looks the devil actually. And then we saw a lot of people. I mean, I'm not gonna jump into there. I'm just gonna talk about what just went down. Well, guys, after seeing the Halloween video through that with the party, everyone's having a good time. There was drinking, having fun, and also seeing a lot of great costumes. And also, Keemstar came, and also we saw Boogie coming over in the Halloween party. And then I liked the fact where Brian just walked up and said, "You shall not pass." And just stopped and said, "Oh, Frank, get the hell away from me!" And that was the best. But the one thing that made it very, very crazy was the necklace. That's right, guys. He actually got the necklace back. And as you guys can see, that Swift and everybody else came. We all saw a little Lord of the Rings parody from these guys. We seen, as you guys may have seen, that Korn dressed up like Frodo. And we saw Big Brother dress up, I would say, like Aragorn, or maybe the other guy, Thorin from The Hobbit. We saw a lot of people that were the Lord of the Rings, and I like that where Gimli, as you guys may remember, Lord of the Rings, Gimli grabbed it and said, "Why don't you just destroy it?" And then he just tries to destroy the ring with the axe, and it just popped up and blew up just the way like there, which that was amazing. Now, guys, that's right. Jesse found the necklace, and he had it. And what's crazy is that he had it. Well, guys, the reason why I'm bringing this up, guys, it's just what I'm about to say. Man, he actually had the ring. He has it. Yeah. Well, we all know about Bilbo. He had the ring. He had it. He stole it from Gollum, which I don't know who was Gollum in this one. I bet it was a Swift, obviously. But yep, Jesse has the necklace. He had it again. But the question is where he... Well, he was the only one who buried it. Well, he threw it, obviously. But how long did he have it for? That's the killer. If that wasn't bad enough, all through the video, as he wore it, the necklace was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And Jesse had a hard time getting rid of it, knowing the fact that he, as you guys know, he's actually is going to stop doing YouTube videos on January 1st, 2020, which that is sad to see. But that's what sucks the most, guys. And how can you say goodbye to all that stuff? All the things that you've done on YouTube. Although, guys, we all know exactly what happened with him in YouTube, obviously. And how do you say goodbye? It's like that Boyz II Men song. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. If you guys listen to that song, I think you guys can kind of understand on everything that we've seen and everything we've experienced and everything that he taught us and showed us on the video, the stories he told, the characters he created. It was everything that we were expected from this guy. It sucks. And whew, it's tough to say goodbye to all that. I mean, how can you? Well, guys, after that, they went outside. Jesse was acting like the devil. He was talking to his friend who pretended to be Longbags, and he actually acted like the devil. I said, "Hey, that's my son you're talking about." Well, yeah, he said, "Yeah, he came to me. He wanted to buy drugs," and he was like, "Really? I remember you actually double crossed him, and I'm glad he got rid of you in the other universe." Yeah, that's what happened in the real world. But if you remember in the MVE, he actually risked his life to save Isaac to try to stop the mob boss. And I'm not talking about John. I'm talking about the other one, Solomon. Which that was the bravest thing ever. That made me gave me a tear to my eye seeing how Longbags was willing to risk his life to save his friend and give Isaac a chance to get up there and stop him. I have to say. And also, we all know what happened. Arachnid killed Solomon. Everything else. But as he was up there, there was a lot of these guys who looked like mirror men, but they dressed up like ring wraiths. And who was willing to save the day? Frodo and Gandalf. And thanks to Gandalf, aka Brian Spitz, he told him that the time has come for you to get rid of the ring, or burn it, or obviously the other thing, the necklace. And as you guys may have seen, he dropped it in that pit of fire, in that fire pit. And he just looked at it, it's like, wow, man. Brian just looked at him and was like, I know, Jesse, it's hard to do, but you gotta move on. You gotta take it as you go. It's like, but Brian, this necklace, I had made a lot of I created a lot of characters. That necklace, I created the devil and also created Isaac. So how am I gonna? I burned it. So what am I gonna do now? Brian just looked at him and said, "You know what? Just move on. We got a business to run, which is Storyfire, and we gotta do some real skits. We gotta do something worthwhile." And it was like, wow. It was tough. It was really tough. And after all that, guys, it was one of the craziest thing ever. Oh, guys, Jesse just tweeted a video here. Tweeted um, uh, something. October earnings comparison: YouTube versus Storyfire. YouTube with 55/45 split, 968,000 views equals $2,100. That's bad. 968,000 views, and he only made $2,100. $2,100. But Storyfire, 70/30 split, 275,000 views. He made 1,875. So basically, what he wrote, he made 3.5 times more money per view on Storyfire. Not to mention he made over $1,000 in Blaze in October. So, guys, he actually has the list of all the stuff that he's done, all the videos that he's did. Like here, for example, Fan Broke Into My House Part 2. I'm sure you guys remember that one. I'm sure you guys remember the Fan Broke Into the House where we saw John Haggerty and Naydays, which that was cool that they were in there, and their kids looking for a new house. And Karen was trying to sell that house to them. And then we saw Jesse in the bed, like, no, we're not selling the house. No, I do want to do that. And then here comes Jeffrey saying, fake, fake, this is a fake video. And then bam, part 2. It says here, the fan broke into my house, part 2. That was on Storyfire. It made 40,670 views. And the revenue of how much he made on that was $275.72. So, guys, that is amazing. That is amazing. I love it. That shows right there that out of all the views that he did, he's making more money than he ever did on YouTube. So, guys, make sure you download Storyfire, or better yet, like I said, download Storyfire, guys, because that's the site that won't let you down. And I want to let you guys know that I have not. I didn't make it through the final round of the video applications, as you guys may have seen on the Twitter page. Yegs and some other people have won, and of course Brittany Duke didn't win, which that sucks. But hey, I'm looking forward to round 6. The next round, I'll be ready, and I might try something different, guys. I do want to do that series, but it depends on if I can be able to get on Storyfire. I am thinking about doing another series, a different type of series. I want to do like real life vlogs, because I'm sure you guys have never seen like real life vlogs of me. I always do reaction videos. I always talk about how my day was. Well, I always post it on Twitter and stuff like that, even on Instagram. So I thought maybe with this new series, hopefully I can do something good. So I'm hoping for that. But anyway, let's get back to the video. Well, he has gotten rid of that necklace, but little did you know that he actually kept another one. A lot of people state that it was the the small necklace, but it looked like the ring. Well, anyway, guys, after the video, after that, the party was over, but the party was still going, but everybody was starting to leave. Jesse decided to destroy one more thing. He destroyed the necklace, and the devil was gone. Except there was one piece that he has not destroyed, and that was the mirror. So, with the help of Nick Regenis, they destroyed the mirror. But what made it very sad was they actually played the song, with the piano, which we've seen and heard that song a lot on the MVE. That was the sad part. He says, "I'm not the enemy," and he just destroyed it. He took a bat and destroyed everything. And also, these guys came along and were attacking and act like ring raves. And of course, he mistook them for, they said they were Google and everything, so that's what made it funny. And I thought that was the funniest thing ever right there. Well, guys, after when those guys left, Jesse found this necklace. It's supposed to be a Illuminati type thing, which I thought is that. Yeah. He has a new necklace now. And he decides to keep it. But here was the funny part that made it very hilarious out of everything. As they were still being in character, as Bilbo, and then Corn was Frodo, and Brian was Gandalf, he said, "How long have you been here? Why are you here? You know that me and him have been friends for a long time." Well, I says, "Well, I know that, but he helped me with the ring, told me to go." I said, "It was a story out of me. It should make a story out of me." I said, "I created the story." Bilbo made a story. I'm sure you guys remember back in the movie Lord of the Rings, but first The Hobbit, we saw how he created the story on what happened with the dragon, and also with those the battle with the 5 armies, obviously, and we all found out he had the ring. He decided to keep it, and Gandalf just said, "You should destroy it!" Which, obviously, I have a feeling, guys, this necklace that we're seeing right now, I have a feeling that maybe Jesse's going to do a new series, and he's going to I'm sure he's going to make up a new character out of that necklace, which he believes that this is Google, obviously. Overall, I thought the video was great. I loved it. I saw a lot of great costumes, and it was cool to see him and Ashley dress up like from Lord of the Rings and all the other friends. It was great, and also it was great to see a lot of familiar faces like J Games, and Swift. It was great to see all of them again. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reaction gameplay. Drop some likes if you enjoyed this. By the way, I saw a tweet, an Instagram picture where J Games dressed up like Ness, and some of his friends were Yoshi and the Pokemon trainer. I wrote that I love your costume, man. And you know what Jason actually wrote me? He said, man, I wish you lived closer to us. You would have dressed up like Link. We would have had like a Smash Brothers thing. Which I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. He said, maybe I wish I did. If I would live closer, that would be a great video right there. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop some likes if you enjoyed it. Oh, by the way, there's one thing I want to do. I didn't want to react to these two videos, but I watched them, and it's really amazing. Well, guys, I'm sure you guys have heard that kid behind the camera has a baby girl. Yeah, Bridget gave birth to a baby girl named Mia. And beautiful baby girl. It's really amazing. What was really sad about the video where it was the birth of Mia is that they shown angry grandpa driving Michael around. He says, hey Mike, when are you gonna have a child? And the video cut off, went to this title, and Bridget was giving birth. And the next day they brought her home. That was really cool. The reason why I thought the reason I think that was the coolest thing ever. I remember the first time that when my nephew was born. He was born. He was born at the beginning of February, and he came home on my birthday. And it was my birthday, and I came and I went to the hospital. I held him for the first time, and then that's when my brother said, "Hey, we're coming home." I was like, "Oh, really?" And I was excited. I drove home. I was literally like on my sofa going like this. So I was charging my phone, and I had my phone close to me. I kept looking at my phone. It's like, oh man, it's not here yet. Come on. And then I got a text saying, we're home. I was like, yes. And I got up, I ran out, and I saw him. And what was cool is that when they put him on the couch, I was sitting by the couch looking at him and said, hi, little guy. And he looked at me and said, hey, can you be able to watch him just for 5 minutes? I looked at them like, what? I was like, wait a minute, you're leaving right now? I says, no, we're just going to go in the car. We're going to take all the stuff out. But can you watch him just for a little bit? I said, sure. So as they left, I just looked at him and was like, hey, little guy. Wow, I can't believe you're here. You're going to have a good life here. We're gonna make a lot of memories, and you're gonna have the best childhood ever. And it was great, guys. You know, being an uncle is really amazing. He's gonna be 5 years old next year, man. I'm getting old. I'm 34. I just like to make fun of my age right there. But phew, he's gonna be 5. Man, how the years are going by quickly. But you know what, guys? Hey, that's life, and make every single minute count because life just goes by quick. Time goes by quick. In the words of Charlie Chaplin, my only enemy is time. Because time goes by quick. I'm sure you guys have known that. So guys, make every single minute count because it'll be gone in a flash. Alright, you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget, like I always say, stay positive, and I sense a new character coming. If not, hey. Well, he destroyed the necklace and he destroyed the mirror. So guys, this is goodbye to Isaac and the devil. But whoever this guy is, whatever this is, he's going to keep it. Something tells me we're getting a new series coming, and I can't wait to see what it is. And this will be like the final one.